this out middle of the night. As I'm testing, there we go. This is Eurorack related synth, modular synth, making noise. Let's make some noise. It's on right now, but it's about to get loud, so I'm going to explain it first. Alright, so we got here mostly built a dual low pass gate vectorals. So LEDs, you can see that one kind of flashing right there. It's a green one. The second channel is a red LED. I chose those two colors after testing out several different colors and seeing how they react to the ADSR envelopes I was putting through them. The range of how much they light up, and all that. Green seems to have one of the higher ranges to catch the voltage from like 1 to 4 volts. Red has the slower decay and attack, and I kind of like that. White ones go bright and go really fast. They don't have a like slower turn off, or I'm spacing on the words, but yeah. Blue ones also, they didn't react as well, I thought. So I went with those two colors. So one is a sharper attack and decay, but good range. One has the lower, smoother attack and decay on the light. So it's slightly different. I do have two inputs in them, but I have, you can see, if I turn this around, you can see the empty output. I have it normaled to this one. So this yellow cable is the output for both of them. They're being mixed right now, even though they're on different triggering. And that's going to this 2-to-1 mixer that goes into my little speaker. The other one is the low pass filter from my multi-filter. So we can get a good look at this, the rack. So we have this thing, MK4 Expert Sleepers, that is in dual Euclidean patterns right now, and one of those is going straight into the green. So it's just the trigger firing off for the gate. The other one is triggering one of the ADSR envelopes on my Behringer 140, and that is going into the red LED low pass gate. That one also, by the way, has one of the copies of it going into the volt per octave. So when I have the sound going in a minute here, let's start actually bringing it in. That's the notes you're hearing. If I change this, it both changes the channel 2 on the low pass gate and the notes. It's going to be quite fun in a minute. Rings is in strings and reverb mode. And of course, low pass filters. Everything's being clocked by the LFO from the Behringer. Pretty fast paced. So yeah, let's hear it. Right now, you're hearing what's coming out of the Dofer filter that's from Rings. No low pass gating, just noise, basically. Let's turn it up. Now, if I turn this, you're gonna hear just these guys. And that's two of them being mixed. You can kind of see the red LED in there. They're not quite firing exactly the same way. And then if I mix it again, let's go ahead and turn it up. Let's change some notes around. And one LFO doing a little bit of a modulation on the filter frequency. Again, you're just hearing the gates output right now. Let's mix it with the original. Oh, one of the gates has the rings even output going into it, where the other one has the Dofer's high pass output going into it. So it gives a little more percussive fun. But it's all ultimately coming just from what Rings is doing. Basically that low pass filtered right now, but and yeah, let's probably do one where I actually put this all together and show a little more about it. Let's have some fun with the sounds here. So yeah. In this build, by the way, the inputs, CV inputs, audio or regular inputs, and the outputs are all normal down from one channel to the other. So I can use one CV to do both on two different lines. Or in this case, like I have two different lines going, two different CVs, but they're being mixed. If I don't connect this one, channel 1 output, it goes into channels 2 output. Same thing if I only put in a sound source into the input of 1, but not of 2, it'll normal. Then if I plug in from the output, that will actually come out too. So if I take this off by theory, you're still getting that one, but it's no longer the high pass line that the red LED low pass is hitting. You can hear the difference. See? Once this module is completely complete, what the hell? It's complete. There's also gonna be 2 attenuators on it. There's already one on this. I'm just not using it right now. And the 2 low pass gate channels will normal down into the 2 attenuators if the input is not plugged into them, and you can mix them out of there. So you can also attenuate them separately or together, depending how you what you plug in and not plug in. So it should be fun. Let's have some fun with this. You know what? Let's go to FM mode. You know this, by the way? Turn this down a bit. Rings has an FM mode. If you hold down the first mode, let's have some fun with this one. Rings was my first module, and I did not know that it had secondary modes and a whole secret hidden mode when I first bought it. So I was like super excited about that when I found out about it. Low pass gates. It's actually coming out. Filtered, of course. It's mixed together. To make it sound dirty. Low pass gates. It's one of the low pass gates. CV is also what's patched into the Volt Rock. So every time I change it, it changes notes. And so I think that's where I'll step this one. Awesome. Later, guys.